Okay, and then I'll go back to screen share. Okay, so this is being recorded. This is a new consultant orientation call. And what we are here tonight to tell you is just exactly what is on the table for you with Pampered Chef so that you know all the things that are available to you. I am Ann Harrison. I'm your advanced director. And with me tonight, I have Jennifer Smith from Kernersville, North Carolina, and she is also an advanced director. She is my upline. And we also have Ariel Tyson, who is a director on my team here in Winterville, North Carolina. And she also is one of our leaders, and we're hoping that we can help you guys achieve what you want to out of this. And we just want to let you know everything that's on the table. So I'm sure you all want to know how you can start making money with Pampered Chef, because after all, when you purchased that kit, that's what your ultimate goal was. You wanted to make some type of money to pay off some bill or to maybe pay for the Christmas holidays coming up, or maybe you have a bill that you need to take care of, like you need a new car or something like that. So that being said, let's get started and get down to it. So first thing first, we get paid twice a month. So whatever you submit on the 15th, you get paid for on the 21st of every month. And whatever you submit by the last day of the month, you get paid for on the 7th of the following month. And often you will see us refer to consultants as being green. And what that means is that you submitted at least $150 in sales to make you green for the month. Okay. You want to set up your order payment account and your direct deposit. These are important things for you, as this is how you get paid from Pampered Chef, but it's also how Pampered Chef will debit your account for cash and check transactions if you have people that pay you with cash or check. So that's important. You can find it in the financial section of Consultants Corner, and we'll be glad to help you if you can't locate that. So I believe you can do it all online now, so super easy. And I think it takes about 7 to 10 days in order for it to get completely set up and get you worked through the system. We don't want you to leave money on the table every month. And as a new consultant coming in, you have the ability to earn raises in your commission as well, just by submitting additional commissionable sales. So if you take a look at this chart on the left, it gives you an example of your commission base anywhere from 20 to 25%. So your first jump is a 2% raise, and after that it's 1% each time. So make sure that you're looking at these totals. So less than 750, 20%, anything 750 to 1250 is going to be the 22%, and so on and so forth. So don't miss a percent raise by $3 or 50 cents or something like that. We just don't want you to leave money on the table, because then you would be disappointed. And you can start making money as soon as you sign up. You do not have to wait for your kit to come. You can go ahead and start running virtual parties or start collecting orders. As soon as you sign up, you have access to a website and to our web tools in order to have a party link for you to share with your friends and a website for you to share with your friends. So don't want you to miss out on that. Ooh, this mouse, hold on. Okay. So we're going to talk about our Fast Track Rewards program, but the first thing that you need to do is make note of your 30 and 90-day end dates that you receive in an email and that are set by Pampered Chef. And what they're going to do is take into account the shipping time that it would take for you to get your kit or get your stuff. And then they're going to start that 30 and 90-day date from the time that you would receive your kit. And the end date is going to be at midnight on that date. So be mindful of those deadlines and write them on your calendar, because we would hate for you to miss a reward or something that you could get as a bonus by just a few dollars. And I've seen it happen. I've seen people miss a $12.50 reward by 39 cents. And that's sickening. And we would not want that to happen to anyone. So rewards. What we have for our Fast Track Rewards program is with $500 in your first 30 days, you're going to get a ceramic egg cooker. And I believe when they submit $12.50 in their first 30 days, they get a $100 PC dollar bonus for this month. Is that correct, Jennifer and Ariel?
I'm shaking my head. Yes. Sorry.
Yeah, I think Ariel must be muted. She's talking.
I said, yes, I think so, because the 8-inch nonstick is unavailable right now.
Right. And with 2,500, you're going to get the stainless nonstick 10-inch skillet. And with 500 in your first 90 days, you're going to get an entire knife block set for free, which is huge. Now, this is very doable. And we're going to tell you how to do it really quick and really easy. You also earn a $100 cash bonus for each new team member that you share the opportunity with, that you add in your first 90 days. When they reach their $12.50 in their first 90 days, okay? $100 cash bonus. So just think, if you added 5 new team members, you shared the business opportunity 5 times, that'd be $500 cash bonus for you guys. That would be huge. That would help me so much right now. So there's also something called a Fast Track to Director program. So not to be confused with Fast Track Rewards that are earned based on sales, but also Fast Track Director program. So what we want to share with you about this is all the bonuses in cash money, which is up to $3,000 in cash bonuses that you can earn. And the only time that these are available to you are in your first 90 days of business. Okay, so that's very important. And that's why we just want to make sure that you're aware of it. Now, just because we tell you about it doesn't mean you have to take advantage. However, we would hate for you to miss the opportunity because we didn't tell you. So here's how it works. You share the opportunity with 5 people and they join your team. So you're going to get that $500 cash that you got for them qualifying with their $12.50, okay, that we talked about a while ago. You're going to get $500 to promote to director in your first 90 days as well. So that's $1,000 right there. Then when you're paid at your director title for the next 3 months, you're going to get another $500. So that's $1,500. And when you promote to an advanced director within your first 6 months, they give you a $1,000 bonus, okay? So this is important because now you're up to $2,500, and this is additional to your commission checks and any rewards that you've earned, any free products that you've earned, anything like that. This is all additional, okay? And then when you maintain that title, you're going to get an additional $1,000 bonus, okay? So that's where we come in with it's actually, if you did all of those things, it would actually be $3,500 cash bonus, which is insane. No company I've ever heard of gives you the option to earn that kind of money, that kind of a bonus right off the bat from day one. So, plus you get other incentives as well. You get to earn samples of our new season products. So that means if you promote to director, you're going to get an entire box of the new fall products and all the samples. So all the enameled cast iron, all the new stoneware, all of that stuff. You get access to monthly webinars where we share all the details with you. There's at least one leader call a month, sometimes 2. We had 2 this month. So you get a dedicated Facebook page that or Facebook group that shares lots of information with you. And then you also get special training from our leaders called Spotlight Training, and you just get a ton of help from home office and from our individuals there. Okay? Am I missing anything, ladies? I don't think I am. Okay. So let's go back to talking about our fast track rewards and what all you can earn, and kind of see how you can lay out a plan. Pretty simple. So what you want to do is you want to go ahead and find 4 people to host a party for you in your first week of business, okay? Now that seems like a scary number, I'm sure, but it's really not, because you're doing the same amount of work. You're just going to plug it and chug it in all 4 of these virtual parties. Or maybe you have somebody doing a catalog party for you, and maybe you do an in-home cooking show, and then maybe you do 2 other virtual parties, or a combination that works for you. Completely up to you. But if you go ahead and get 4 parties lined up on your calendar, that's going to set you up for major success. So you're going to use this little chart, put your start date in and your 30-day end date, and you can kind of see how you move through here and how the numbers go. And it's going to accumulate over those 3 months in that 90 days to help you earn all these rewards. But by hosting 4 parties a week, that puts you in front of enough people for you to be able to share the business opportunity with at least one person to take advantage of those bonuses, those cash bonuses that we just talked about. So for every 4 parties, you should be sharing the business opportunity with someone. That's kind of the rule of thumb and the way that it kind of works. Now, right now, you might say, hey, I just joined Pampered Chef, and you might think of somebody that could maybe use some additional income, or maybe that wants to do something like this. And you guys could do it together as friends. You could be your accountability partners and your buddy, and that would just be awesome for you because it would help you get started even stronger. So something to think about, and that's your first new team member. So just think about it that way. Because what I always like to say is, if you read a good book or you watched a good movie, you would want to tell all your friends. You wouldn't want to keep it from them. Same situation here. We also have some consultant training information, and Ariel was so kind as to create all these documents and share them with consultants so that they have something to go by. Now, they would need to be edited and probably brought up to date since we created them, but it's something to start, and then you don't have to reinvent the wheel, okay? So these are great tools to use. I use the same thing. I basically took one of these and revamped it and made it my own, and that's what I go by. So I just sit down for 15 minutes at nighttime and I just plug and chug into my parties. That's literally what I do, okay? I might change up my images here or there, but party templates are the best way to organize your stuff. Now, you do have some options where you could utilize posting services if you wanted to. They do cost a fee. I personally don't use them. I just use Facebook Scheduler because it's free. So just something to think about. And if you have questions about that, we can talk about that as well. So what you want to do is you want to get some parties booked and let us help you manage those parties. Ask everyone. Don't judge. Don't prejudge anybody. Don't say, oh, I bet they're too busy, or oh, I bet they've got this going on because of the holidays. You want to offer to anybody, because a lot of people would love a kitchen shopping spree right now, or they might want to start their holiday shopping and they want to get everything at a deal. You never know. What you want to do, though, is you want to build a relationship through host coaching to help them achieve the end result that they want. So these are all things to think about, okay? And most importantly, as a new consultant, the best thing you can do is you can join our next Rise to Success program. We haven't scheduled that yet. I had to get moved and get situated, which I am, but we haven't scheduled our Rise program yet. But you want to make sure that you join us for that, because that's a good business building and business boosting opportunity of free training for 4 weeks, once a week. and it's an accountability. It's basically the accountability club is what I like to say, because that's what helps you maintain what you wanted to do. Okay. Also, we want to mention to you is our past host and future party picks. So you want to make sure that you know what these things are. And it may look slightly different now, but it's for the most part the same. When you plug in somebody's information, it says a PH beside it. That means past hosts, like right here. Okay. When you see this little orange star, it might mean that they qualify for a future party pick. Well, if this is on AJ's party, so this is AJ, and AJ booked off a Crystal's party that was the previous month, then Crystal is going to get this past host discount and going to get this future party pick, which is right here. Not Daniela. Daniela may just be a past host, and she's just going to get her 10% off because she's hosted in the last year. So that's what those things are. I just want to kind of explain to you guys. So it doesn't mean just because this orange star shows up that somebody should always get a half price item, because sometimes you're going to have maybe 2 or 3 past hosts and they weren't at, or AJ wasn't at any of their parties. They've just partied with somebody else and they just have a discount. So just want to explain that to you, because sometimes that gets kind of confusing. And once you use that half price future party pick, it can't be used again. And in January, it will not be half price. It will be a 40% off item. So just keep that in mind. Okay, I'm going to stop here because we're not going to talk about this RISE program right now. So what questions do y'all have?
Can you tell me about the kit deals?
Absolutely. Ariel, you weren't up here earlier. Amy is thinking about joining us. So I invited her to come on here and check it out. So
I said, hey, Amy, I was muted.
Hey.
So your kit deals, all of our kits right now are $40 off. So that makes them $229.
Mm-hmm.
119 and 59. I was just pulling it up to put in my parties.
59. Okay.
Yep.
And did I see something also on the website that you also earn like $100 credit for like other product to add to it or something like that?
Yes, that's the PC dollars. You earn 100 PC dollars to use toward products that you might would want. And that's when you submit your $12.50 in your first 30 days. Ariel.
I'm looking at it now.
Yeah, we're checking the fine print for you.
Okay.
Yep, within your first 30 days. And that 30
so
days is adjusted from the day that you receive your kit.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's actually a little more than 30 days.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So 1,200. Okay.
12.50.
12.50. Okay.
But that ultimate kit for $229 is insane.
Mm-hmm. Well, you can ask Shannon. I already have a lot. I mean, a lot.
But do you have the air fryer?
I do not have the air fryer. I have an air fryer that's in the top of my pantry.
I think I've used it at the top of your pantry, right? Because
it was my mom's, and she used it like twice and didn't like it. And she said, "Here, you want an air fryer?" And I said, "Sure." Then I used it once, and there it sits.
So I will tell you, I don't know what kind you have. I had one that had a drawer before, and I used it a handful of times, put it away, didn't really love it. And when I got this one, total game changer. We use it 3 times a day.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So just keep that in mind when you're thinking about which kit you want to get. And any extras you get, they make great Christmas gifts. Nobody knows the difference.
Oh, that's right. That's true. That is true.
And some things you're going to want doubles of.
Yep.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. I can't think of anything else right now. I'm sure I'll have questions later when I'm not on this call, but
That's okay. Feel free to
because
reach
Shannon and
out.
I are going to get together. So,
Okay. And either one of y'all are free to reach out to me if y'all have a question, or you can't get in touch with Shannon for some reason, you need to ask me something, I'll be glad to help you.
okay, that'd be great.
I have a question about the Facebook scheduler.
Okay. What you got?
Where do you find that and how do you use it?
All right. So I'm gonna go into, let me just share screen for a minute if I can figure out where my stuff was. Oh. I will show you real quick. Shannon, you can see what I'm doing, correct?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So when you're on, are you on new Facebook or old Facebook? She's
Probably the new one, I would imagine.
okay. So let's just say I'm gonna grab an image over here and blah 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 blah. Okay, I'm not gonna type
Right.
right now. But you're gonna come down here and you see this little calendar,
Mm-hmm.
and then you're gonna pick a date, and you would say 8 p.m. and then you would click schedule.
Gotcha.
So
That makes it easier when you're doing virtual parties, and if you're at work, they'll still post while you're at work.
yep, so I've already scheduled my post for tomorrow. So I've got all my stuff in here. So you can kind of see. Now, that's just half the battle, because you still need to go in and host coach. Host coaching is important. Probably the most important part of our job. I can't figure out how to get off of this. Home. There we go. I hate new Facebook. Just saying.
Break it.
So
It let me switch back to the old one for 48 hours in my groups, and I was so tickled. Then I got on today and it's back.
yeah. So Shannon, you can schedule posts in any group. I don't think you can schedule in events, but you can schedule in any group.
Yep.
And I think
Because I'm getting ready to do a virtual party for Melody, and I'm starting it November the 1st.
Mhm.
And I figured out how to do it one time, and then I couldn't refigure out what I did to get it to work. And so then I was like posting on my lunch break, posting on my regular break, and all this. And I was like stressing myself out because I was like, oh my God, I'm having to post all this stuff in here. Do y'all usually run your virtual parties for a week?
So I run mine. Okay, I set them up on the Tuesday or Wednesday before, is what I do. And then they start the following Monday and run through Friday. So you want to leave plenty of time for them to get their guest in the party. So, and realistically, you need to set her party up this week if it's going to
Right,
start.
like Wednesday, Tuesday, or Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Because that means it'll start on Sunday.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And she needs time because it takes longer to get people in there. So she needs more time now, I think. However, I had the host that I set up last night, and she got 25 people in there just like that, and I can't figure it out. But anyway, she needs time to go in and invite, because she needs to do it slowly, because if not, Facebook will restrict her and flag her.
Good to know.
Mm-hmm. But there's if you go on Consultants Corner, if you have some free time, there's a training about new Facebook that you can kind of, I think it's just, there's not a video. I think you just kind of scroll through and take a look, but it shows you a lot of stuff. If you go to the STIR and training,
Uh-huh. Okay.
is the best place to find that too.
And it's called For New Facebook.
Mhm. Yeah,
Okay.
it's
Okay.
labeled like new Facebook something,
Okay.
because we're all in an adjustment period with new Facebook right now.
Right.
And I can share, I can email you my stuff if you want me to.
Okay.
You'll just need to tweak it to be yours, because if you use the same thing I use verbatim, then it's gonna put both of us in the bad place, and neither one of us want to be in the bad place. So just make sure
Right.
you make a copy. It's a Google Doc. Make a copy, make your changes to it.
Okay.
That's the best thing to do.
I have been using the marketing imagery in Consultants Corner. I've been doing that, and sometimes I'll take and I'll put them in Pic Collage and create my own, so I can have like a cute background, or so, just something to kind of change it up and draw attention.
Yep, and you want to do that to just about every image you download from marketing imagery. If you download it on a computer, because if you're downloading it on a computer, it's the exact same image that everybody else is using. If you are screenshotting it on your phone, it's slightly different because you could leave a border on it and you might not trim it the same. But you want to personalize it. If you don't do anything but log into Pic Collage or something and load the picture, and it has some type of slight difference, that makes it more, what's the word I'm looking for?
Unique.
Yeah, that's not the exact word, but that'll work. What is it they tell us they want us to have?
Original.
Yeah, well, original.
Branded.
No, that's not it either. But anyway, y'all get what I'm saying. You get
Right.
what I'm saying. So that's important to do. And sometimes I'll open it up I'll just open the images up on my phone, and like I'll go from my camera roll and I'll maybe change the color scheme of it just a tad to alter it enough to be different.
Okay.
So what else? What other questions?
The teacher in me loves that you asked, what questions do you have? I want you to know you got that from me. Mhm.
If y'all don't have any questions, I'm gonna stop the recording